Are we live yet? Start broadcast. Stop broadcast. I think we're live. Okay. Yes, we're live. Okay.
All right.
Hello and welcome to Anime-Niacs episode 4. Max Andrews here with Scott and Dan as usual. This is the first time all the Anime-Niacs have made it to under the same roof. I'm gonna actually fix the camera just a little bit. It's kind of tilted.
Make it all lean. There we go.
Is that better?
All right, Max.
All right.
Oh, it's good.
All right, so we're good. Yes, we just got done watching G.I. Joe Resolute. It aired on, I actually don't know where it aired. I think it was Adult Swim. It aired on Adult Swim. It was a 4 or 5-parter, and we just watched the whole thing all in one. And we're going to discuss it. It was not my first time watching. It was these guys' first time watching it. So I'm going to talk to them first, and we'll see what's going on. So, Dan, what did you think?
I liked it. It starts out with shit blowing up. And I mean, it starts really quick and makes me happy. That skates me over the kind of weird logic that it has later. But that's fine because stuff flowed up and, you know, it's good. I noticed that none of the bad guys can still not hit any of the good guys with any kind of projectile weapon.
But there's no lasers. There's no lasers.
Which is, to me, it's slightly more unsatisfying because you don't see the lasers miss everybody. You just get a whole bunch of, like, you know, you get some muzzle flash
And the ricochets.
and you get you like ricochets and like parts of the pillars breaking off. But
You get a little battle damage. You definitely had some battle damage.
A lot.
No, I mean, I think the catch or the one of the phrases for this thing should just be Alley Vipers can't hit shit.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter what gun they're shooting
Or how close they are.
or how close they are, they cannot hit anything. But yeah, sorry, carry on.
I liked how they kind of brought the characters into a slightly more realistic view. I really like the Cobra Commander in this one. He calls in his past faults and then he just does them over again.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I kind of used to suck, but that was just to get you guys to think. Now we're really gonna do a plan, and
Then it starts to fall apart, and he starts to go crazy, and everything the same happens. Yeah, it's
I like
it was
the
pretty
whole.
good. You feel like he was trying harder in this one.
I suppose. I mean, the animation's really nice. I like. I mean, a lot of it is just really spot on, especially the cool little space platforms that they've got going on. All in all, man, I really liked it.
What would you say out of 10?
I'd say a 7 or 8.
That's
Solid, at
That's
least.
solid. Yeah. Scott, what did you think?
All right. So I'm not as big of a G.I. Joe fan, but this one was definitely like, I felt like they were trying to appeal to those people who grew up watching it and were now a little bit older. And they're like, they want to see a little bit more serious, you know, shit going on. Like they want G.I. Joe to grow up with them.
Yes.
And I mean, it did that. Like, you know, people died, and it was good. I like, you know, how Snake Eyes was actually like killing people and stuff, and not just like blocking bullets and kicking people and stuff. And then it's like, oh, I'm done. I love his whole flashback. Like that took up like a
Yeah,
maybe like a quarter of the movie or
10
something
minutes
like
or
that.
so at least of the movie.
And
the movie's it's an hour long, all said and done.
Mm-hmm.
And they do spend about 10, maybe 15
Right.
minutes on Snake Eyes.
Yeah, I like that it doesn't waste your time. The movie does not waste your time. It gets right to the action. Like, you know, any character development that happens is like right in the middle of the action. You know, yeah, like I was a little mad that they killed some of like the major characters, but I mean at the same time, like it's not like I'm super attached to any of these people. It's not like people like they reimagine Star Wars and kill Han Solo off the bat. It's like, oh,
That would be crazy. All right, please
Yeah.
don't kill Han Solo. J.J. Abrams, I really hope he doesn't kill Han Solo.
But no, I thought the animation was really good. It definitely is like very stylized. Like you can tell that they poured a lot of money into like the sword fights and everything, and that really showed. It really, showed that was kind of their focus. Because like, yeah, the Snake Eyes sword fight is really awesome, and like his whole backstory, it doesn't feel like out of place. It doesn't feel like it slows down the pacing at all. Because it starts out with giant explosions and everything, and it's like, all right, we can throttle back and look at his past a little bit.
It's out of 10, what would you say?
Out of 10, I'd give it a solid 7.
7. I agree wholeheartedly. 7 out of 10. This is probably the 35th time I've watched this movie. I really, really like it. I also wasn't a huge G.I. Joe fan as a child. I played with the toys, but I didn't really, watch the show. I didn't know everybody's stinking name, or call sign or code name or whatever you want to call it. But this movie, it was for the people who, I liked G.I. Joe when I was 10. I want to like G.I. Joe now. And, it was for them, but it was also for people who were just like, I know what G.I. Joe is, but that's pretty much it.
Right.
And you don't lose anything not knowing what it is going into it. And I thought that was really well done.
You don't need to know everyone's names. It's kind of like, I guess it's an advantage. Like, oh, I know who that is or whatever. But if you go into it not knowing who these people are, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't hurt matter.
You. Right.
That's not the focus. Is who's your favorite character?
Spoilers. The first thing you see is Major Blood dead.
Yeah.
He's got a cobra dagger through his heart, and he's dead on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. Yeah.
With a big ass blood trail to him. It definitely sets the tone.
Yeah, it's great. It's really good. They don't. It's weird because they showed a lot of blood in that one scene, but after that, you never really catch a lot of blood
until at the end, and it gets a little bloodier.
Yeah,
but not much in the middle.
Yeah, there's not. It's weird because Snake Eyes, at some point in time, he murks this dude with his sword, and then he throws the blood off of his sword, but you don't see anything. So that was just well, why did you put that in there? Because you hear the blood hit the ground.
Yeah, it's like a.
Yeah, and you're just well, okay, so phantom blood. But so there's some little nitpicky things like that. But overall, really, really good movie, really solid. Oh yeah, again, Snake Eyes, they go through kind of they kind of retcon a lot of G.I. Joe in this movie. You get the Snake Eyes origin, you get Storm Shadow origin, you get Duke and Scarlet and Snake Eyes, that love triangle. They clear that right up, just like that, and then it's one line of dialogue clears that right up, and they don't waste any time it's gonna go with him, blah 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 blah. They don't care. That's not the point, and that's what I really like about this movie. It's it just keeps on going. The beats keep coming, and a lot of action. No laser beams. No laser beams, and that's another thing. But they still
particle beams.
The giant particle beam, technically
doomsday weapon.
That's a laser, but it's not like the alley vipers are all shooting lasers. Because the lasers would just kind of go through everything, and they never really explained that in the G.I. Joe series. But and also, if you're getting shot with a laser, you wouldn't see it. There'd be no actual yeah. Anyway,
but there's no.
We're not here to discuss that.
Again, it doesn't really matter what the alley vipers are shooting; they cannot hit anything.
like 20 feet away with 2 MAC-10s, nothing.
Bareness, useless. It was good. They really do throw a lot of the characters in there. Bazooka bites it at the end. The beginning. I'm sorry. Yeah, at the very beginning, and so that's the G.I. Joe that dies, and then some random jerk that dies in a helicopter. Are there any other G.I. Joes that die in this movie? Yeah, when they blast the flag with the laser beam.
No, they all get out, and
there's one helicopter that didn't make it.
Yeah, you don't really see who's on.
Yeah, you don't know who.
It's just a nameless soldier.
Yeah, red shirt.
The one Star Trek. The one bad dude got shot in the back. Did he die?
It was real ambiguous because I feel like they want to bring these.
Zartan?
Zartan.
Zartan's dead.
Okay.
Duke doesn't miss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Duke.
Cobra Commander is
No,
like
Duke didn't miss in that instance.
Yeah, in that instance. No, yeah. I mean, there's a couple kind of wonky things where like
it's very easy for them to bring back.
yeah, like Zartan shoots this rocket launcher. He's got this crazy like shotgun rocket launcher dealie, and he shoots it. And Duke and Scarlet are sitting there in the middle of like some oil drums.
There's like 50 of them.
Yeah, it seems to be a whole bunch of
And
oil
they're using
drums.
them as like cover.
No, there wasn't even any cover. Like, they stood
they're
up.
like surrounded, and they're just like in the middle of them.
Yeah. They stood up.
I guess it's not cover, but they're not making any effort to
No,
get
they're
out
like,
of them.
holy crap, there's a bunch of oil drums here. Maybe I don't want to be here while people are shooting at me. Yeah, there's none of that. So Zartan fires the rocket in there, and Duke gets hurt, but Scarlet, she does this crazy, super acrobatic Cirque du Soleil cartwheel shooting upside down with pistols. And she's just murking dudes. Every shot. Pow, pow, pow. Upside down, doesn't matter. Pow, pow. She's like the reverse Alley Viper.
She picks up.
I think
like in the
maybe,
in the game ending stats.
I think Scarlet actually has a superpower to steal everyone else's accuracy.
Yeah.
And maybe that's like they don't really explain that, but maybe that's what happened. Like,
Maybe everybody else is just not accounting for gravity.
I guess you could somehow magically not account for something that's been there your whole life.
I mean, some of those people didn't really need to. How close they were.
But no, they all had automatic. No, it doesn't even matter. Look, I was
Right,
I'm going to tell you right now, they all had fully automatic weapons. You don't need to aim with a fully automatic weapon. You're gonna hit something if it's in front of you. But yeah.
Armed Forces consultant.
Yeah, I mean
Max Andrews right here.
The worst Marine of all time. But I do know that you can definitely not be a trained soldier and hit something with an automatic weapon. So yeah, that was a little off-putting. They should have had less Alley Vipers or less Alley Vipers.
I feel like there are enough
Less Alley Vipers on both
like-
sides.
Yeah.
Cobra, like G.I. Joe special operatives, you know, they could just have gunfights between them.
Yeah. Right.
Where it's like, oh, it makes sense that none of these people are hitting each other because they're all highly
they're all
trained.
super
They're all
covert.
gonna dodge each other or some
Yeah,
shit.
you know, like if you miss Storm Shadow, you're like, oh yeah, he's a ninja. Of course I missed him. Like, you know, I'm trying my best, but he's a ninja. Yeah, no, my favorite part was the Storm Shadow Snake Eyes fight.
That was pretty good.
Like I was saying, they did spend a little more time on that, and yeah, it was really
The animation is just so much more fluid
yes
in those scenes.
But there's a lot that it required it. There's so much more movement. Like there's not even more like in any other scene, it's just like ricochets going and people running and shooting like that. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. I really liked how they did the backstory. You find out why Snake Eyes doesn't talk because you got hit in the voice box, you know, and so like that's cool. All the ninja stuff is sweet. They do every cliche samurai ninja trope that there is. They throw it in this movie. There's like, you know, Snake Eyes kills somebody in a field, like there's a standoff, you know, and the wind is blowing. And
but he's got a gun though.
Yeah.
It's not like he pulls a knife.
No, he's an alley viper, so he's got a gun and he can't hit nothing.
That's what makes it so much cooler. It's like he's got that confidence. He doesn't try to pull some like knife shit.
Yeah,
he just opens up, and Snake Eyes is like completely unimpressed.
It's like, bitch, I'm Snake Eyes. Okay, understand that.
I'm cool with no blood in that scene.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
but that was when he wiped. It was that guy that
But that's
killed.
the one he wiped.
Yeah, at the end of it now, when there should be blood on his sword and there's not, and you hear it hit the ground or whatever. And there's no blood, phantom blood. That just didn't make any sense to me. If you're restricted, you know, and we were talking about Spider-Man, Scott's favorite cartoon ever. They had many handcuffs, but you know, if you're restricted in that way, then don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like they were fine until they show him wiping the blood off, and there's no blood on there. It's like, what's going on? But yeah, like, that one little thing sticks to me. How about Roadblock? Or
Roadblock.
or even we kind of discovered as we were going along, there's only like 5 voice actors that they use for the whole thing.
That's being generous.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, one girl plays every female voice there is. And yeah, like what's that dude's name?
Steve Bloom.
Steve Bloom plays Duke, Ripcord, Zartan, and Roadblock, and 2 other people.
And like, and then like some minor characters too. Like just some characters who don't have names.
Yeah, I'm just like, random G.I. Joe. Steve Bloom, you're here anyway. You know, like he's here anyway. He's getting a paycheck. So.
Guy in the hallway. Yeah.
Like it's a joke, but I'm pretty sure there was 1 voice actress. There was 1 female for that entire movie.
I'm definitely for
every single person.
All the females that like had more than 1 speaking line, she was definitely all the females. So, Dial Tone, Scarlet, and Baroness, and that's all the females that had more than 1 speaking line. So yeah, and there was that. But yeah, we were talking about it, and like, I feel like they spent the money on the animation versus.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, that's cool. It was still very good.
It's not speaking during like the action scenes, so like what was it?
Yeah, you know, you're current reeling away from explosions.
Get to cover a couple times. But.
Yeah, what is it? We need
cover.
Yeah, we
I'm sure if you replayed those 2 parts, it'd be identical.
Yeah, they did. Like, so they, a couple good cuts there. Nice little editing finesse.
I think my favorite part was where that guy shoots the bazooka into like the UN or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was the bazooka that just displayed a hologram.
Right. Yeah.
Like, they couldn't have just like hacked into the UN like computer screens. Yeah. No, shoot a missile. Yeah. That displayed it.
You got to make an. It's about the entrance.
It's about sending.
Because and then the other funny thing that we noticed was there's like 5 senators or ambassadors who've got this crazy mouth tremble going on. It's like they're crapping themselves and having a stroke at the same time.
Yeah. And
they don't really explain any of the why the most infirm ambassadors these people shouldn't be like traveling overseas and whatnot, but here they are.
They're at the UN. It's fine.
Yeah, it's totally cool.
It's not a terrorist.
Yeah, nothing ever happens at the UN. So yeah, but I thought that was cool. It's a GI Joe thing.
It's very much within that universe.
And it was one of the Cobra operatives. I can't remember that one's name. He's just wearing a mask, right? Like a ski mask.
You'll probably get crucified for not knowing.
Whatever, man. I'm not a GI Joe guy. I just watched this movie. This is the only GI Joe that I really enjoy. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about is why were they able to make this 7 out of 10?
Yeah.
7 out of 10 cartoon movie. And if they would have made this a live action movie, if they would beat for beat, scene for scene, shot for shot, made it into a live action movie, would you have been angry at watching the movie?
No. We're talking about in place of the live action?
If instead of the movies that they made, would you have preferred to see this movie live action instead of animated? And then why didn't they do that?
Yes. I would like to see it, but they didn't do it. We got the live action one that we got, I think, because, this is relatively low budget. So you have fewer people overseeing it, which means the people directing it get to do what they want, more or less. When you get the Hollywood thing, you start bringing in big actors, you got lots of money, you have movie by committee. And then you end up with the schlock that we got for G.I. Joe.
And G.I. Joe Retaliation. Now, when Retaliation came out, I was like, oh, they made G.I. Joe Resolute the movie.
You got the White House with the Cobra banners. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go.
100% down. And then, it wasn't that. It wasn't that at all. Because
false advertising.
Well, no, man, when you look at it, beat for beat, Cobra gets one over on G.I. Joe in the beginning of the movie. There's only so many G.I. Joes left. So, it's a small crew of 7 G.I. Joes, including Roadblock.
Yeah.
And and then after that, there's no similarity. So.
But when you're, this movie on its own is a 7. But when you compare it to like the live action, it's looking like a 15, 16.
Yeah,
Like,
out of 10. Yeah,
yeah. That's when it's like,
so,
wow, this movie's amazing. Like,
it's so great. Yeah, you're just like, how did they make these terrible G.I. Joe movies? And then, you know, like the one was even more like the first one was more of a Power Rangers movie than a G.I. Joe
they
movie.
gave the goofy suits.
when they get in the robot suits, I was like, yeah, like what the?
When did that ever? When was that ever a G.I. Joe thing?
U.S. Armed Forces. Weird
And
robot
then you
suits.
got like the Eiffel Tower collapsing.
Yeah,
Give me a fucking
but like
break.
ever since Independence Day, they love destroying like world monuments. So like that's just you know
Whatever.
they got to like well they blew it up in Independence Day. We're gonna trash that thing right now. So I mean like yeah, but I just don't get why the movie like how is it that these guys like there's 10 people in a room, right? Like you said, movie by committee. But none of them were like, dude, this just sucks.
Well, no, because most of them are like money people that don't know what the property is to begin with. It's like G.I. Joe, let's have The Rock. He's
well,
like a
The
G.I.
Rock would be great as like look, The Rock playing Roadblock, not bad. Right?
Yeah.
You know, and sit here and tell me that you couldn't see The Rock doing everything that Roadblock did in G.I.
Oh,
Joe.
yeah.
He just grows his facial hair out.
Right.
More.
Oh yeah, a little more badass fucking mustache. But kudos. What was that guy's name again? I keep on Steve Blum.
Steve Blum.
Did he do Roadblock? I thought that no. There was another guy who did the gravelly voices.
No, he did Roadblock and Duke and everyone
Right,
else.
Somebody talk about something real quick. I'm gonna look it up.
I'm trying to think of something to say.
What was another little thing that you liked about it or didn't like? What was something stupid? Something stupid in the movie. We gotta definitely tell everybody about all the little negatives.
Hold on. When they're coming off the satellite array. Okay, you see like 4 or 5 guys like falling off, you know, the satellite like 20 minutes before it cuts into another story. Then you're back on the satellite, and the dude finally gets what he needs to do to blow them all up.
Tunnel Rat.
Yeah, Tunnel Rat.
Yeah.
Tunnel Rat was in space, which doesn't make a whole bunch of sense.
But he jumps off, right, and pulls his chute, and then you get this long shot of like 4 other guys behind him there.
They all have
that
everyone that went
all
up
have their chutes out.
Yeah, everyone had their chutes, so they did that G.I. Joe trope.
See, so I'm gonna take that and turn it into a positive.
Go ahead.
In that was like referencing the original G.I. Joe, which the live action movies tried to do. Like they had the little like kung fu grip mention and stuff. But I felt like the references that Resolute did were more in the spirit of G.I. Joe than the live action movie. And they didn't feel as much like they were catering. It was more like they weren't as like in your face and obvious like, hey, we watched the G.I. Joe cartoon too. Like, do you get it? Do you get it?
Yeah.
Like this is more subtle, and it was more like.
I mean, I'm not saying I didn't like it. I just thought it was funny because you got to think that those other 4 dudes were just like hanging on to the bottom of the satellite, waiting for Tunnel Rat to get done so they can jump off and have their like heroic
shot.
Yeah, it was really good. That was a really good one. It was nice. You know, you always feel better knowing that everyone has a parachute. So yes, you're right. Steve Blum did do Roadblock. Duke, Ripcord, Roadblock, Zartan, Cobra Soldier, Doc, and Wild Bill was Steve Blum.
And Wild Bill was in it for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't even think he was in it for 2 minutes. Wild Bill had 2 lines.
Yeah.
He's like, I guess I'm flying y'all with Siberia.
They just show
they don't. And then Ripcord is there. That's the weird thing. Like, Wild Bill's flying, and Ripcord is in the little where they're jumping out and they're doing a little high altitude little.
Just gotta shuffle them around to get them all in there.
Oh no, it's 4 people. Dude, 4 people play everybody in this movie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who does Cobra?
Cobra Commander Charles Adler. He plays Gung Ho, who's with Roadblock the whole time.
Yeah.
Cobra Commander Flint, who's the second in command guy whose name we couldn't remember.
Oh, okay.
Stalker, the Hard Master, who's
the uncle.
He's
Storm Shadow's uncle.
Storm Shadow's uncle. Snake Eyes Ninja Master, and it says Gung Ho twice here. He was so badass in Gung-Ho that they throw him on there twice. Like, just so you know, this is the dude. Anyway, yeah, Grey Griffin, who is in all kinds of stuff. She plays pretty much every female character. Scarlet Baroness Downtown CoverGirl. So is CoverGirl the one other chick who has a line?
Yeah.
Must be, but I don't remember.
But yeah, we don't. None of us are G.I. Joe people.
Did she like get married or something?
What was her name before?
That was Grey Elise. I don't. Maybe I'm
Possibly.
Maybe I'm high. I don't know.
Yeah.
I hope not.
No. So yeah, there's that. But like again, solid flick.
Very. Yeah. I had fun. I enjoyed it.
Good. Good stuff. I don't think we've been doing this for long enough. I feel like it's been like 10 minutes.
No, this is, I think, our longest one so far.
It's definitely longer than Spider-Man, I'll tell you that much.
Well, Spider-Man is terrible.
This is longer than Outlaw Star. You're like,
Let's not-
shut up, let's go.
We can bring up the Spider-Man discussion if you want, but
No, we're not bringing up. Like, if you want to hear the Spider-Man discussion, you go ahead and listen to Anime-Niacs episode 3, and you'll find out how terrible Spider-Man is.
anyway.
But no, G.I. Joe Resolute, give it a watch. I just checked on Amazon. There's one copy of the DVD left, so you might want to hop on that. But we're gonna. No, you don't do that. We don't ever do that.
What?
You don't pirate things.
You can buy it
You can buy it
digitally.
Yeah.
Even if you can't get a physical copy.
Right. Do that
Sure.
because we do not advocate the illegally obtaining copyrighted media. There we go. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, buy it. Show those people you want more. I'd be down for more.
I would definitely be down for another one of these. They kind of killed a whole bunch of people though.
When did this come out?
This came out in 2009.
Seem more recent than that.
Yeah. But like the animation is sick. Like the animation holds up. Yeah, that's definitely the animation. I say gets a 9 out of 10. Yeah, if you turn off the sound and didn't realize that only 4 people were acting the whole time.
Hey, as long as they took that money, made the animation better, and have shit blow up, that's what I want.
That's all I can ask for in a G.I. Joe movie.
Exactly. Like you're not expecting too much from G.I. Joe, and
especially after watching the live action movies.
Oh
You
man,
don't expect
yeah, they
anything from
definitely
G.I. Joe.
set the bar pretty low in them live action movies. So I definitely suggest watching the live action movies before you watch this one, so you're not upset. Because they already had the script, they already had all the storyboarding done, and all they needed to do is get 10 people with names in there. But you know, whatever. I'm not in Hollywood. I'm just some asshole. I don't know about these things. Apparently, I couldn't make a good movie.
All right.
You know, like
coming next summer, Max's G.I. Joe movie.
Right. No, like coming next, 10,000 years, Max's good everything. That's what I'd love to do. If I had a whole bunch of money, I'd definitely be a producer. I would just like produce good movies. I want to see rated R movies, and I want to see good things happen.
Grown-ups don't go to the theater anymore.
Yeah, I guess they don't unless they're taking their kids. So you got to make Big Hero 6. You got to make.
No, those are fine. But like all the horror movies and all the action movies now are PG-13.
Yeah,
for the most part, that's a.
But even still, like PG-13 now means something wholly different than PG-13 meant back in the day. Like, even in the 80s, you can get a PG-13 movie. Yeah, they definitely took the teeth out of everything.
Yeah,
but. I want to get back on something. G.I. Joe Resolute is awesome.
Yes,
watch it. Give it a watch. The Anime-Niacs all agree 7 out of 10. And
it's not a waste of your time. Like even if you don't come back from it, like oh my god, that was amazing. It's you won't be like I wasted my time. Yeah, like you'll be happy. You'll be happier for the experience.
And again, watch the live action movies first, then watch this, so you're not extremely upset while you're watching the live action movie.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day on that one. That was like we were like half an hour on this.
All right.
Yep. All right, fellas. Thank you very much. The first time the Anime-Niacs have gathered, congregated under the same roof, and we've been drinking beers and Pepsi and having a good time. So we'll catch you guys next week. We're gonna do Neon Jet. Yeah. Go ahead.
Neon Genesis Evangelion.
There we go.
The original.
The original. We're all gonna watch that. That's Dan's pick, and then the next pick after that is Avatar: The Last, or
Last Airbender.
The Last Airbender.
First one.
So the first season,
Season 1?
Yeah.
No, Series 1. Okay.
series 1. We can
do all. Just we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Anyway, so you guys got a lot of good cartoons coming up, and we'll catch you later. I gotta walk all the way over here after I said my goodbye.
Welcome to my garage.
And yeah. All right.
Maybe